What is up, dudes and lady dudes alike? Never forget the lady dudes. Never forget the lady dudes. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. My name's John, and we've got some pretty cool news. I always get excited for the deck build packs. I'm a big fan of them. I think they're good. They're just, you don't have to wait set to set to really complete and get an archetype, rolling. Think about Sky Strikers. When they first came out, they really weren't that dominant. They needed to wait until they got, everything. They needed to get Hayate. They need to get the rest of the. It's mostly Hayate to help the deck really play the way it wanted to, and the men need to shift as well. But I love just when they get decks that are just completely built and are just ready to go right out the gate. It's really cool, especially at this point, and we have so much generic support to just help any deck anyway. And yeah, we have the 3 archetypes confirmed for the next deck build pack coming out March 22nd, I believe. I believe that's right. And let's just jump into it. We've got the first archetype called Infinite Ignition. Also keep in mind these names are liable to change in the future once the English translations comes out. But we have Infinite Ignition to pair along with this picture right here. It's not letting me click it, but all right. But you can see it here pretty well. It's this really weird looking tank thing. I don't even know how I would describe this machinery. A machine theme that uses large-scale Link and XYZ monsters. Pretty cool. We'll see. We know we're getting a rank 10 train support coming out in Sisters of the Rose. We already have some good machine support cards. We have Cleafort Genius. We have the new Gadget Link monster coming out. We already have some solid Link 2 machine monsters that are just generic, take any 2 machines that this deck may be able to utilize. We will see. Also keep in mind we have like Super Dreadnoid, whatever the generic rank 4 monster that just says if it kills something in my battle, you can special a rank 10 or higher machine from extra deck. I believe that's what it does. So you can just pull out the Super Quantum guy. Which is crazy. So they look pretty cool. I like this artwork. I like the colors here, and we'll see. We will see in the future what they do. The one I'm the most excited about, which I'm sure you could have guessed, is Witchcrafts, though. Witchcraft, a spellcaster theme that uses in-hand spell cards to employ various effects. This is the only artwork they've revealed so far. I love her design. She looks amazing. She kind of reminds me of the Fairy Tales, like Fairy Tale Snow, Fairy Tale Rhea, Fairy Tale. What are the other ones called? Whatever, it's not important. But she looks great. I love her design. She's very, very cute. But yeah, they use in-hand spell cards to employ various effects. That's pretty interesting here. And then the third one here is Cursed Eye, a fiend theme. Oh, I was right. When I saw this picture, I saw this picture on another article, and I said, they look like fiends. That's got to be fiends, right? Cursed Eye, a fiend theme that uses equip spells. Whoa, to employ powerful effects. We'll see. Equip spells have not been good until I sold, but we will see how they're used. That's what's important. Any card. We say traps are bad because they're slow. We say equip spells are bad because they equip and they stink. But any card, if Konami just decides to make it that powerful, can be good. It's that kind of thing. But we have a little more info here, so let's go ahead and read this. Join the quest to obtain overwhelming dueling power with the Infinity Chasers. Winter 2019 60-card all-foil booster set. Duelists looking to pick up a new strategy should look no further, as the Infinity Chasers introduces 3 new strategies with their own unique gameplay styles. Here's a brief overview of what you can find. Also, keep in mind here, this is TCG. So the other little article I was looking at said they're confirmed for OCG. They also got confirmed in the TCG to come out, launching March 22nd. Yep, just like I said. So late March, which is pretty early. We'll take it. That's not too far behind. It's a month and a half after Savage Strike, but I feel like it's pretty well timed. Then we have our first one, construct your own ultimate dueling machine. Take command of a fleet of industrial strength machine monsters that combine to unleash unlimited power. You can link them up side by side, stack them on top of each other, or both. Anything goes. Your summoning options are not restricted even if you use the powerful combination abilities of these machines. So keep your favorite Xyz monsters in mind as well, because you might just discover a great new way to use them. pretty cool. I love decks that use multiple kinds of extra deck monsters. So using links to open up zones and then going into XEs, that seems pretty cool to me. We will see how they go. And machines have a lot of generic support already anyway. Then we have skilled craftswomen that enhance their creations with a touch of magic. Perfection takes time, and this strategy is all about deflecting attacks from enemy monsters while carefully sculpting the perfect hand and field, then blowing your opponent away with your completed masterpiece. This deck employs lots of spellcasters and can make use of many of the existing spellcaster-related cards, like Spellbook of Knowledge, which is a very solid, like little draw engine. You can use the spell books. That's pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool to me. I like the in-hand effect. Kind of reminds me of like Magical Musketeers out the gate, because all of their spells and traps can be activated from the hand, so that's pretty cool there. And then lastly, we have the Servants of the Forbidden Evil Eye, clash beneath the pale moon. These terrifying combatants and their familiars draw their power from a source of unfathomable evil that threatens to consume them at any moment. This strategy employs an unusual style of play that's highly rewarding, but requires you to conform to a specific gameplay condition similar to the Sky Strikers of Dark Saviors. Interesting. So they compare them to Sky Strikers. I mean, temper expectations. I mean, I'm not expecting this deck to be as good as Sky Strikers, but I think it's definitely interesting because Sky Strikers have to have no monsters in the normal monster zones and the main monster zones to activate their spells. So this deck has some kind of floodgate to itself to force you to play a certain way, but it says the effects are pretty powerful. So we'll see what the floodgate is and what kind of effects you're getting off to see if it makes up for it and can make this deck viable. The last little tidbit here says all the basic cards for each theme are in this set, along with some additional cards to help support them, so it's a great starting point for building many different deck strategies. Honestly, these three already, I mean, maybe I'm reading into this a little too soon just from a couple descriptions and artwork, but these three already seem more promising to me than Hidden Summoners. I think, Prank Kids being the only real meta-relevant promising deck, and it's not even meta-relevant yet. I think with future support it very well could be, but so far it is not even close to me. And well, I don't want to say not even close. I think it's a little close. I think we've seen it already have some regional tops, in certain regionals overseas, but for the most part, it has not been really meta-defining and super meta impactful. We could see it in the future, and all three of these just kind of say like they have potential. I think. I mean, this deck already gets compared to the best deck of the game right now, Sky Strikers. This deck says they have powerful spells that work in hand. You have built-in hand traps, which are always powerful. That could be meta relevant right there. And then we have a deck that just sounds like it builds insane boards, summons insane monsters, and says deal with it, which we've seen can be very well with these combo decks that work, and machines already have a lot of generic support. So we'll see as time goes on. I'll definitely be keeping up on the news here and making videos as soon as we get any cards leaked for these three archetypes. I'm really excited. For this Craftswomen. If the machines are, if the machines I wouldn't be surprised if the machines kind of tickle my fancy a little bit and get me interested in them. Buy them. These guys, I think they're cool, but personally for me, I personally will not be building them, I don't think, but I think a lot of people will like them, especially if they're good. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think overall. Do you think which one of these has the most potential meta relatively, and which one do you want to build, regardless of how meta relevant it is, just based on these initial initial reveals, like which one is your favorite, which one do you want to build, and which one do you think is going to be the best? So let me know down below, and thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more news, deck profiles, discussions in the future, subscribe for more, because I'll give you more right in your face hole. I'm sorry I shouldn't be putting things in your face holes like that. It's just disrespectful. Bye.